Good morning, this is totally random.
Featuring Franz Maruna and Andrew Embler.
Welcome to Totally Random. It's December 7th. I'm Franz. This is Andy. This is a show about concrete5. It's a routine show about concrete5 where we tell you about how things are going, some news, some community stuff, and we do little how-tos. Today's going to be a quick show. We don't have a lot of stuff to show off, and we got a lot of stuff to do. I'm also not feeling that well. Yeah, this is too bad. So if you've got questions, you should be thinking of them now. You should be posting them to the live social stream where Matt will look at them and think about them and ask them to us when we're done talking about ourselves. In the vein of ourselves, there's some news today. What do you want to do? First off is we won the People's Choice winner for Best Budget CMS. Woo! Yeah! So this was a competition that we asked for your help some time ago on, and I think we announced in another Totally Random that we won another category.
Yeah, there's several.
They've been spacing them out. Yes. Yeah. And we won the Best Budget CMS, which is cool and super cool. So thank you for all your help with those votes. That's nice. There's more news. Just wait. We've got some training and help type things happening. We are reworking our documentation landing page to have a nice little aggregation, kind of expandy, collapsey thing. We got a screenshot of that? Nope, that's not that. That's not it. Let's try this. Ooh, there you go. They're so faint. And yeah, so that should launch later today, where you kind of, it gives you a little bit of a timeline of the continuum of things that you should learn, from editing your site to building themes to being a developer. Here's the main silos that we would approach the problem with, the chapters in the book, as you will, and you know, and then of course we just link to content that mostly already exists. Not entirely true. We've been recording some of the training that Andy and Matt have been doing, and we've been transposing those training videos. What's the right word? Transcribing those videos onto the web. Awesome. And yeah, so we got some pages with some videos, some new information that will link to, and we're picking the best how-tos and kind of drilling into detail pages that we think will help. So, not a huge leap in terms of new API or anything, but all that's in the works too. But definitely incremental steps on making the learning process even simpler for concrete5. In similar vein, there are training courses that I am to promote. Yeah, we got some new courses scheduled in December. Christmas morning, you can wake up and learn about concrete5, right? You doing that? No? Oh, well, we canceled the Christmas morning class, but but yeah, there's some more, and I believe there are some discounts and that kind of thing. In other exciting news, it is Julia's 1-year anniversary in the community. Today is a year ago today that Julia joined the concrete5 community. Yay, Julia! Wow. Yeah, she got a badge.
Yeah, that's fun.
That's fun.
Badges are fun.
Thank you, Julia. Everyone appreciates all of the nice stuff that you do in there, so thank you. Happy anniversary. Oh yeah, big news. We met JB1. Came to our office, showed this awesome picture. Yeah, that is an awesome picture. There's a lot going on in this picture.
We have several suns in the office right now, blinding the
blinding suns, and yeah, I'm not saying that that there wasn't drinking involved.
He's so tall, you can't even see his
head. He's a big man. He's a big man, and I'm not really sure what Evan's doing in there. and you can see Matt, like, I guess, well, Charlie's angel.
I think Mike is actually letting a bird fly. Fly up, baby bird. Spread your wings.
That's a thing right there. Yeah. But we had a great time with JB1. It was fantastic to meet him. It was nice. That's a cool dude. Traveling the world, building add-ons for concrete5.
Yeah, it's a cool dude.
Very nice. So yeah, I think that was the news. That's it. How about karma?
And the weekly karma winners, come on down.
All right.
See.
So do we have karma pictures? Want to do the machine? How you want to roll, Matt?
We'll do the machine first.
Let's do the machine. So we got the karma points in the community where you do stuff. It's called gamified. It's like
It's the next big thing. I
Next
don't think
big-
it's the next big thing.
Is
It
it?
is a big thing.
It was a
the
big
next
thing that people still enjoy.
Yeah,
So,
it's totally right.
you get karma points for helping people, for promoting the project, and for working on things. And every week we got a magic karma machine that randomly picks winners and gives them licenses to free software, or software that isn't free but is free now because they want stuff. Yeah. So who are the winners?
First up, we got Mickley.
Sweet.
And you want a copy
go.
of the ad server for doing help.
Boy, I know he's gonna really enjoy making some big money on ads.
Yeah, if ever there was a person who just really appreciated and loved advertising.
Yeah.
That's right.
There is a man who is ready to monetize his personal sites. Go, Mike.
We got Agency Coteo with a copy of the login redirect add-on.
Nice.
For promoting concrete.
That is a handy add-on. Thank you for your help in promoting.
And we have M. Locati, and he got a copy of the dealer locator for doing work.
Nice.
Good job.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much. We deeply appreciate everything that everybody does to help concrete5, and being one of the fastest growing CMSs out there. And, that's just really exciting. I saw a thread in Chit Chat the other day of someone looks like to me has a unhelpable problem, and I was just looking at, oh my goodness, that person
How is
is in
this
trouble.
how is this
How is
possibly
this possibly
going to
work out?
positive manner?
Just as I was thinking, oh man, I saw someone goes, hey, why don't you try this? Like, unbelievable! You
Yeah.
go, community, you're awesome.
Yeah,
So thank you.
They were helping.
Thank you. Now, how about the pictures?
We got a few this week.
Let's look at pictures.
First one comes from to us from Mario, and he's doing a presentation on concrete5 for some
Sweet.
folks who want to learn about it.
Awesome. Gave him some karma points for that.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest ones holding a
Yeah.
Everyone's happy.
Nice.
They learned.
Beautiful chairs, too.
We got a picture from Ive. This is a concrete5 sticker on a car.
Fantastic.
We got a classic concrete5 sticker on a notebook from Wild Dog Web.
That is a classic.
Classy.
And another classic of sorts, we have a picture of a concrete5 sticker on a cat.
Oh, love it.
Oh gosh.
Excellent.
Who wouldn't put a sticker on a cat?
Cats love stickers.
They do.
Cats
Nice.
love almost everything.
Nice. Well, thank you. If you like stickers, we like you. And if you'd like free stickers, we'd like to give them to you. God, that came out pretty good.
That's it.
Yeah. We'll send you free stickers. All you got to do is go to our swag page and scroll by the stuff that we want you to buy. Because come on, we're buying t-shirts. So there you go, right down at the bottom. There's a form field where you can put in your mailing address. Now, when I say mailing address, I actually mean physical mailing address. If an envelope were to come to your home or apartment or box or wherever it is you're at, what would we put on that envelope to get it there? I cannot send it to an email. Cannot send it to Joe. It's got Fred Durst. Sure. 123 Sesame Street.
He's a huge concrete5 guy. He did it all
Yes,
for
he's
the
got an
stickers.
address. Notice Matt's excellent entry. He's got an address. He lives in Orlando, Florida. Absolutely.
You know what? I picture that actually.
Yeah.
I believe that to be true.
And I would not be surprised if he lived on a fake street. Oh, Fred Durst's gonna come kick our ass. Yeah, so that looks like an address to me. If you live in England, it's probably 8 lines and reads like poetry. If you live in Russia, it's got like a lot of weird letters at the end. But like, you gotta put the whole thing in there. Don't make me put some stuff on an envelope and stick a $1 stamp on it and just have it come back 6 weeks later. That's really depressing, and it makes Julia sad, and we don't want Julia to be sad. No. There it is. That's how you get your stickers, and then you can take a picture of them, send them in, and then, karma points, free add-ons.
You get in there.
Shooby-doo.
Yeah.
Good stuff. And it's time for us to move on to the next segment.
And you know what that is.
That segment's going to be the PRB.
Yeah, let's check
I
that
think
out.
so.
Introducing Great Choice by Greg Joyce.
All right, that's good.
Oh, hey, Greg. It's great to have you back. What kind of choice are you making today?
I gotta decide which helicopter I'm gonna fly away from the concrete5 Crystal Palace.
Awesome.
Fortress of
Crystal.
Solitude.
Well, that's a choice. Have you made any other choices recently?
Yeah, some PRB choices.
Tell us all about them.
Okay. This is called Social Icons Reloaded by Manacole.
Wow.
And it is the most elaborate social icon plugin available.
Okay.
How does it? Okay. Never mind.
I can go back to it if you like.
Yeah, what's the flow like? I'm just curious.
Well, it's a block, but then the add-edit dialog is really complicated, and all that stuff, you can use sliders and everything to figure out how you want it to look, and it can be like up at you can have a normal one that's just sort of in page, or then it can be another the other kind where it's like you scroll down the page a little bit and then the thing bumps in.
Oh, it doesn't come with all three turned on all the time.
No.
Ah, I see.
I mean, I think you could probably achieve that
if you
were
really-
able
This
to,
is what if your goal was
box
the
on your
screenshot.
page,
That's
you could-
achievable.
You could have that.
Thank God.
yeah.
Cool.
That's
Nice.
something.
And next we have the Asgard responsive team from C5 theme team, and
Wow.
it's a
Nice.
responsive
Nice.
theme. Features the Brian Lewis navigation.
Love it. I like it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
Subdued, attractive, flexible. Comes with a shield logo. Stuff.
Next up is a new payment method for e-commerce called the Stripe payment method.
Oh yeah, these guys are super hip, right?
Yeah, no, they're cool.
Hot
I
stuff.
reviewed
payment
this and then I
Yeah.
ended up hanging out on their site for a little bit. Their site was really awesome.
Nice.
So you check it. It's just it just puts
Right,
that overlay
yeah,
on
and
top of
that's what it looks like. Yeah, you click, pay, and then it pops in that thing and put in your data. And
These Stripe guys are taking on PayPal.
Yep, I hope they do well.
Nice.
Yeah, the API was pretty easy.
Yeah, nice.
Next up, we have two-factor authentication from Greta, and this thing uses that thing from Google that'll it's like a one-time number thing.
Like a generator type.
Yeah, so it clicks into that, and then you can use this to also
For super secure websites.
That's right.
Sweet.
Cool.
Whoa.
This is
Ladies.
two-factor. This is Daily Motion Player from Ejikokoko, and
I love it.
Only plays videos.
from Daily Motion. Yeah, it only plays French pop.
A video
videos.
player.
A
Sweet.
video player.
Next up is one from Jordan Lev. It's the hide page descriptions add-on that people have been clamoring for.
What?
Just takes out the description field of pages
How?
in CSS.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Gee, good grief. Okay.
Yeah, I've proved this one, and I think the use is that you'd want to manage this through your custom attributes.
Got it.
Meta description
I see.
instead of having to fill this out when you create the page.
Okay.
So
So it really, it's not changing any core files. It's just putting CSS in there that hides that text area on it.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
the specialized.
You should mark that as like expert or something.
It does seem like that could
did
make
get
some
Not because it would be as hard to
interesting
configure,
navigation
but
behaviors, because we do use the description field for things.
I think it is actually marked as expert.
nice.
or
Good
something like
job.
that.
Yes. We want that. We encourage them to enjoy it.
I hope I got the right one in this next one. Is this where you're at, Greg?
Yeah, this is Dojo YouTube channel by Dojo Design, and it lets you put a YouTube channel on your page.
Oh, nice. Not just his YouTube channel.
Right,
Best add-on ever.
That's
Invent a YouTube
much
channel.
more flexible and useful then.
And already saw that
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Skip that.
Yeah, I think that's it.
That's it. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Nice choices.
Good choices.
Cool. I'm gonna go fly my helicopters.
All right, fly away. Enjoy
Your
your.
concrete5 Crystal Palace.
All right, I think that we're ready for some how would we do that, and we should open that segment. thing.
How about the Git segment?
Oh yeah, let's
You
get
got
something to
in
get. I did.
Let's
I
get
did.
something to get.
What did we get in Git?
Get that Git monster. Well, we've been juggling a whole lot of stuff, but we've been finding some free time.
Yeah, the
to
Git,
manage
the
some
Git
pull
monster's
requests.
been winning, but we'll be striking back.
We
We'll
got
be
the hard
striking
food
back.
out.
Yes.
What'd you get?
This pull request comes from M. Locati, who won some the Karma Prize this week for doing work. It is a pretty simple pull request that handles. It's nice because it handles not really a problem, but just like a nice little improvement to the way that the concrete5 experience works. And it's pretty encapsulated, so it's not too overwhelming to review. What he did was, if in all the anchors, all the anchor tags in concrete5, like for a menu item or layout editing or something like that, if we ever use href with the pound sign as the URL for that, if you do that, but you don't include return false at the end of your on-click event, then it will jump to the top of the page when you click that. Click that anchor link, which is annoying, and
Sure.
that's the reason that a lot of times in code I write, I'll actually swap out href pound sign for a JavaScript void, so it doesn't move the stuff around. But I don't write all the code in concrete5, and we have these pound signs around, and what he did was add the return false to those so that there's less jumping around in the concrete5 editing experience.
Nice.
And that was easy to review, it made sense, and it was nicely labeled in the pull request, so it got in there.
What a graceful fix to a simple problem.
Yes.
Thank you.
So that's that.
There you go.
Cool.
All right.
Let's answer some questions.
Let's do some how would we do that.
How would we do that?
Well,
Do we have any?
that?
Do we have? How would we blow our nose?
How I do it.
Do we have any questions in there?
That was a perfectly timed transition back, let me tell you. I really nailed that one.
Yeah, I love it.
All right, I'm sure we got questions in here. I've been mostly pressing buttons here on the producer program, so let me.
Yeah, it looks like there's a lot of stuff happening.
Awesome. Boy.
We're just reading it. That works for me. I'll just read this
Food
chat.
chat? God, I love food. Up out the window. Red wine.
This
Choppy
makes
edition.
for some
Yeah.
compelling video.
This is something. Where are the helicopters?
All right, I see a question.
Okay.
It's
God.
conveniently marked with a Q. I don't know how you get that in the chat. I should figure that out.
Oh,
But
yeah.
it looks like some of you folks have figured it out. J.A. Steele 123 asks, Andrew mentioned that file caching would be removed from a future version. Why and which version?
That's an excellent question.
Sweet.
We're still kicking around which version. Right now it's in a special branch that's called 5.7-performance. It may or may not actually end up in 5.7. I could see a case being made for that going into 5.6.1 since people are having issues with that. And
Sure.
we are, just as an aside, we are thinking of doing 5.6.1 in the coming weeks or months. Early
Weeks.
or early New Year, and then 5.7 after that when it's ready. So it may not end up in 5.7 performance, and the reason why is it does not play well on slower web hosts, and even when it's on, it's always been a band-aid, and the idea that we could fix something by slapping more code on top of it seemed appealing at the time, but just is not borne out the promise of what you want caching for. So, but that being said, what we're going to do is we're going to remove it. The library is going to stick around, so any cache calls you have in your own code will still continue to work. We'll still continue to use that library for some stuff that really caching is enabled for, so like if you make off-site or off-server requests for data, we'll keep using cache for that because that makes sense. And then we're going to be tightening up the queries instead. So, actually fixing the problems instead of putting cache code on top of it. And then we will be continuing to use cache stuff for things like block output and page output, but instead of using Zencache for that, we're going to be storing that data in the database along at a higher level, so that you still have to query it to get that data, but it doesn't take as many queries, and it doesn't impact the server's file I/O as much. And if you actually install that 5.7 performance branch, you will notice that a massive speed improvement just across the board. And it's basically without caching at all, just with, or without Zencache at all. And the fact that it's not hitting a bunch of files to read that data is very nice. And the fact that we've tightened up SQL calls around the system makes for a faster experience.
Yes. All that sounds right to me.
Yeah.
I would say that 5.6.1, is that what we're calling it?
Yeah. Yeah.
5.6.1 will come out before 5.7.
Yeah.
And weeks, not months.
Yeah.
We'll have it January.
Yeah, January.
I think it should probably include these performance tweaks that we're doing. I think it'll probably include a lot of the stuff that's in Git right now.
Yes, in the master branch.
The pull requests that we've been
Yes.
slowly working our way through.
Yep.
It'll likely include some hooks into Varnish.
Yeah, that's part
That's
of
in
this.
the works.
Hopefully.
So if you enjoy using Varnish as a front-end caching kind of solution, a proxy server, if you will, it's pretty cool. It's worth checking out if you don't know about Varnish. Yeah, and all that. And then 5.7 will come spring, first quarter of
Late winter.
Yeah.
winter, spring, and it'll be exciting and different, and I'm sure filled with adventure.
So Chad Strat asks, how about that new text editor for the content block? Is that coming in 5.7?
That's 5.7.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Cool. A couple of cache questions that are related to what you guys are talking about. First one's from Here NT. He asks, until the cache changes actually happen in the core, would it be possible to disable caching to be off by default on new installations?
Yeah, if you edit your starting points, you'd have to modify. What you could do is you could take your you could download a custom version of concrete5 and take either your blank or your standard starting point from within the config. Oh goodness, the config. I forget the exact directory structure, but it's in there. And if you copy that into the root, and then you modify the config.xml inside that install starting point, and just make enable _ cache to be 0 instead of 1, it will be off when you install concrete5.
There you go.
Yeah.
Got another kind of follow-up question on that from Strider SEO. So how do these changes to cache, how might they affect APC sites with APC turned on?
That is gonna be a bit of a downer, because APC does perform so much better than file-based caching. I don't think that it's gonna be faster across the board, I believe, just because there's gonna be so much more just care taken to the way that the queries run. So, and I think even though APC is in memory, like shoving a bunch of objects in and getting them out is probably not going to be that great. You won't see as much speed up between 5.7 and the 5.7 performance branch and when you're using APC caching versus when you're using file caching. They might, in fact, I don't know. We don't know yet, but we'll take a look at it. We use APC on our servers with caching, and it seems to work pretty well. But we will have to see if that makes a difference. I think it's going to probably be a wash, honestly, because the queries are going to be more optimized than they have been, and so you're going to get faster performance overall when you're not having to, run those queries and then stick the objects in the cache at the same time.
Yeah.
So I've got a question from John the Fish about some downtime on concrete5.org that we had earlier this week.
Yeah.
What was all that about?
Oh, we had some heavy and semi-nefarious traffic in the Philippines one morning.
We did.
We managed to notice that in debugging what was going on there, we realized that the server was operating at well above its ideal load for quite some time. So we took the opportunity to block some IPs, and we also upgraded the server. So upgrading the server took a while. And yeah, now it's upgraded. It's running happy.
Another question from J.A. Steel 123. Could tracking be turned off in an installation?
I mean tracking.
That'd be stats, perhaps?
Yeah, it's the same. Same advice to turning off cache applies to statistics. It's just another config value in that XML file.
Yep.
Well, I think I've reached the end of the questions that I see posted here.
All right. Well, I've certainly reached the end of the energy that I have stacked up here. So, yes, thank you, and you I thank, and we'll see you again soon, possibly next week, right? To get another one in before the holiday season is upon us. And yeah, it was totally random. Sweet.
Fridays at 10 a.m. Pacific Time.